morning, and thanks for being here. So let's start our deep dive. Can you briefly tell us about your background and your role within Fondazione Walter Longo?
Good morning, Matteo, and thank you so much for inviting us and me to your interview. So, I'm an attorney and an international executive manager with over 2 decades of experience leading complex projects and building partnership across global markets, including the US, Africa, Europe, and the UAE. 2020, I've been serving the Fondazione Walter Longo, the Walter Longo Foundation, first as general director and later as CEO and vice president. From 2019 to 2024, I also held the role of executive director of the Creatures Foundation in Los Angeles, California. As of 2025, I'm also executive chairman of the European Longevity Institute, founded by Fondazione Walter Longo. Throughout my career, I worked across diverse sectors such as legal, renewable energy, finance, IT, and construction. But when I began collaborating with Professor Longo and these foundations, I realized that my experience could truly make a difference, improving lives and shaping a healthier future for the next generation. Matteo, when you can wake up every morning and despite daily challenges, dedicate yourself to a project that leaves a positive mark, that's a difference. That's a privilege.
Absolutely. And what inspired the creation of the foundation? What is its core mission?
So the foundation was founded in 2015 by Professor Walter Longo, first in LA as a Creatives Foundation, and then here in Italy as a Walter Longo Foundation or Fondazione Walter Longo, and was created with the mission of giving to everyone the opportunity for a long and healthy life. At our foundation, patients always come first, regardless of whether they can afford the treatment or not. The Fondazione Walter Longo right now is a non-profit organization that promotes educational and scientific initiatives to ensure healthy lives, improve well-being at all ages, and support patients facing diseases such as cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular condition, as well as obesity. And thanks to the generous donation, especially proceeds from Professor Longo International Best-Selling Book, today, the foundation has built a global team of molecular biologists, dietitians, medical professionals, collaborating with researchers in nutrition, longevity, fasting, and age-related diseases. In the past 5 years, across the US, Italy, and beyond, we have offered more than 35,000 nutritional advices, conducted and provided at least 70,000 nutritional consultations, and 4,000 only in the current year, and also reached 75,000 students through our school programs in more than 1,000, almost 2,000 schools across 45 countries in just during the last 3 years. So I'm so proud about the work and the mission provided so far by our foundation here in Italy, in Europe, and worldwide.
I can imagine. So ZeekLearn is now one of the tools that the foundation uses to create awareness about the foundation's topics and build campaigns. But what made ZeekLearn stand out as the right partner for your campaigns?
So as a scientific foundation, we produce extensive content, such as courses, books, and materials on nutrition, lifestyle, fasting, and healthy longevity. So actually, I was looking for a new way to make all these resources accessible to the public in a simple, intuitive, and interactive format while maintaining a professional and credible tone. I also needed a solution that could repurpose our existing content efficiently without requiring significant additional work hours. And so maybe ZeekLearn met these needs perfectly, offering a platform with features aligned to our goals, microlearning, analytics, and an easy low-tech entry point.
And was there a particular goal or an idea that sparked the partnership? For example, as you were saying, making science-based knowledge more engaging for donors?
So, when I met you the first time and when you first told me about your project, I thought that's great. This is exactly what I have been looking for, but it must, I thought it must be expensive, in particular for a non-profit organization. To my surprise, it wasn't, and the platform offered affordable operating costs and the opportunity to develop both CSR initiatives for the public and welfare and well-being programs for companies.
Going back to those times, how did you envision microlearning helping the foundation to connect with supporters or donors in more meaningful way?
So, microlearning allows us to present complex scientific content in short, engaging, and memorable lessons, easy for users to absorb and revisit daily. With the AI powered conversion of our courses into daily learning pills, we can provide accurate science-based content in a fast and accessible format, even through WhatsApp. The ability to analyze audience engagement and learning process through analytics also gives us a valuable insights into how people interact with our content. I think micro learning helps us make even complex topics more approachable and engaging for beyond simple everyday lessons.
Nowadays, Ziklearn is tightly integrated with your entire delivery infrastructure, but can you walk us through how the integration process worked between your team and Ziklearn from the initial idea to the public launch?
Yeah, we collaborated closely with the Ziklearn team and who guided us through every step of the process. This initial stage was the key, also to understanding the platform structure and identifying how best to adapt our content to this platform. And after planning together, we focus on content, adaptation, platform setup, and paywall integration.
And how useful, you mentioned already the analytics, how useful were these analytics in understanding your audience interaction with the content?
Yeah, so I always read analytics and reports. So, and my team reported that course completion rates have been impressively high so far, with over 500 hours of in-depth learning recorded. The average completion rate is also high, is around 85%, with only about 6% of users showing lower engagement. And out of almost 2,000 planned lessons, 95% has already been attended by our users, and that's a strong indicator of user interest and platform effectiveness.
Do you think microlearning could become the new standard for how foundations and NGOs communicate complex topics to the public?
Absolutely, yes. I just read an article about it. Studies show that the average human attention span has dropped to around 8 seconds, down from 12 seconds in 2000. A result of maybe of digital overload and busy modern lifestyles. And for non-profit organizations whose mission is to educate and raise awareness, microlearning, I think microlearning represents a powerful tool. Short, focused, and interactive lessons are far more effective than long traditional sessions, especially when the goal is to inspire, not just to inform or to train.
And we're now at the final question with just one sentence. If you had to summarize the collaboration between the foundation and Ziklearn, what would you say Ziklearn brought to your project?
Every day, directly on your phone, you receive a longevity pill. A quick insight or practical tip to live a long and healthy life. Based on the science of the Walter Longo Foundation, and you can read it in less than 90 seconds, and at the end answer an interactive question and start your day with knowledge at the cost and time of a coffee, or rather better, at the cost and time of an Italian espresso, less than an American coffee. So maybe with Ziklearn, the Walter Longo Foundation is bringing its mission to life and giving everyone the opportunity for a long, healthy life.
Anton Luca, thank you very much. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Matteo.